Okay. I wanted to talk about um the difference from really overcoming narcissistic abuse. Like, and I know people are taking this whole narcissism thing. Some people are going overboard to I don't know. It's like some people who are really narcissists are getting a hold to this information and they're playing the victim. Um, and you need to learn from them because they'll teach you what you're supposed to be doing. But anywho, um, I wanted to talk about how you should not accept um, a narcissist apology. You should accept retribution, okay? First of all, let me tell you this, okay? When someone is so evil and play, and this is what I had to deal with, not this is what I've been dealing with for like a good minute with not only narcissistic like people, like when I got rid of one relationship, all the relationships around me started becoming really really toxic. I started noticing more and more and more and more and more. um and I would try to like justify it, try to do things to make it better, but eventually it does not work. And that's one thing you have to learn with the narcissist, okay? Nothing you say or do will ever work, okay? It will never work. No matter how good you are, no matter what you do to try to make the things better, no matter what you do to subdue the person or whatever you do or say, even if it's going to what they really want, it's not going to be enough. So you need to stop it at all costs because the more you do it, the more it seems as if you're weak, okay? You are weak. And a lot of people are on this freaking tube telling people that narcissists don't apologize, they don't, they hate to fail and all that, which is true, but they will apologize if they think that they can get something out of you. If they think that that apology is going to weaken your self-esteem, we let your guard down and let them come back in because that's what they want. They want more of your time, more of your time and more of your attention. So you need to be on guard, okay? Even with those whole people that I was dealing with, it was so many people doing crazy stuff, not only um, in my spousal relationship and domestic relationships and my work relationships, the ethics, all of that. They saw that I was a nice person. I would bend over backwards and I would do whatever it took to make things better. And I would not complain. And guess what? They would do more, put more and more and more and more and more on me, and be very. You can tell the difference from a person that's just taking advantage or a totally narcissistic person. They're not gonna be really appreciative of thank you. They're gonna use guilt trips. They're gonna use tactics, different manipulations to just keep you guarded and keep you down and keep you bound, so you can rely only on them. Okay. So that's another reason why you need to remember, don't go for apologies, okay? Yes, these people have done you wrong. Do not go for apologies. They will not change how they are. They will never change their minds. If that was the case, they would no longer be narcissists, okay? Don't do it. Consider retribution, okay? And I don't mean saying, well, you owe me this, because if you're expecting a narcissist to give you, that's, ask for apology. If you expect them to give you apology, then you're going to be waiting all day, okay? The best way to get retribution is to be the best person that you can be. And don't let nothing else don't let them come back in. Don't let them get no opening in. Yes, it might have, and you might say, well, they did help me do this. They did help me do this. Well, the only reason they did that is just to usually to make themselves look better. I have one that I was like going through some hard times, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't ask you for this. No, I give it to you here, here, here. And I'm like, no. And even though I really needed it, I was just like, no. So I finally accepted. And the thing they did, well, look at her. I did this for her and this and that. And, or then when you're like, they're doing something that's irresponsible. Why are you talking to me like this? You should be grateful because I did give you this. Well, that doesn't account for you. That doesn't equate to you talking to me in a downward manner, you know. So this is how these narcissistic people are, and we've had that in all of our society. It's nothing new. You see that when people who are prejudiced. You see that when people who um, go on power trips. They have, um, authority issues, usually it's some kind of manipulation and some kind of control. Now, not all people are like that, you know. So yeah, don't be like that. If you don't, you will be suckered for usury. That's just what it is. This is survival of the fittest. I'm not saying that it's gonna be, you don't use these tactics on, sound human beings. These people are from the darkness, okay? Their minds have been twisted up and it's been troubled so long that they can no longer think rationally. They can no longer think healthy or rationally. So the more you do it, you can say, yeah, you forgive them. Once you do and you let them in, they're taking everything that you gave to them and they're going to use it as bait to go against you, okay? They're planning, that's all they're doing is planning for their next move to devaluate you. And I'm not the only person who went through this. It's a good amount of people who have been through this time and time and time again. So the best thing you to do is to not seek for apologies, seek justice. You know, seek retribution, okay? And when you work on yourself, like I said, and you get better, that's going to be proof to you, not only you, to that narcissist, that you are doing better without them, and all their falsehoods have fallen by the wayside. And that's one of the reasons why they come back anyway. They want to come back because they want to know more about you. They want to know, how are you surviving this, as they are coming and attacking you left and right. And they're doing all this stuff because most people don't survive it, okay? They usually lose their mind and they do that. You got to also understand when when narcissistic people, they leave you, and they come back, usually when they come back is usually when they're down on their luck, or and I had to deal with that with certain people that I was around. They would come to you, they're down on their luck, and they know that you're open and you're gonna be that, what I would like to say, a dumpster. You cannot dump on me. You can no longer dump on me. I don't care who it is. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, so that is kind of about it. Don't seek apologies from these people. Seek retribution, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be at peace for yourself. You deserve to be loved, and to be loved by someone who is willing and wants to love you back wholeheartedly, and not play mental games and mental trips on your mind. So, yeah. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. There's so many people talking here, but I know that I cannot videotape for 90 days because of, they said that I kept putting the same video out, which was not true, and they said it was demeaning and all that. And the video is called Encouragement, so it's still down there. It's called Encouragement. You can watch it. It was not going to anybody else, but yeah, I cannot go live, so here it is. Don't seek apologies from people. When they show you who you are, people will show you who they are, okay? Then it's up to you to show them who you really are. Boss up. And I'll make another video about bossing up and what it means to boss up, because when you're dealing with this, you can't just walk out just doing nothing. You will lose yourself. You will lose your ground. You will lose yourself. There's a secret to winning, and without being manipulative or anything, and using their tactics, because you want to rise above it. So I'll talk about bossing up after this video. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Definitely stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and thank you so much.